testing split. You guys can start to record the session. Yeah. You guys can like see training testing split is a very important thing in your machine learning. So like I am giving you some data set. After I gave the data set, what you guys will do is you guys will first analyze and evaluate, and you guys will perform all the things. After you guys did all those things, what we will start with, we need to start with your training testing split. Okay, so this training testing split, which is actually used to make some what to say, which is used to make some split from your data set. Okay, so for example, now you are having some data like this. Okay, the data like one so now you are having some data around something like 1 to 10 like this. Okay, so in this 1 to 10 data, now I am going to apply machine learning for this data. Okay, so in this data is or something like I'm just asking you what will be the future price of my house. So this is what my question for you guys is. So for this question, you are probably going to apply some linear regression or some logistic regression or something. You are going to apply some machine learning concept. Okay. So first, before you are starting with those machine learning concept, what you need to do is first you need to make your machines to understand about the concept. Okay. So now I am just going to feed one data. About the data, first machine needs to understood, right? If I am telling you apple, you can understood apple. So how you are understanding the apple? If I am telling apple, how we are understanding? Because we know from A to Z, then we read all those things, so we come to know the same kind of thing. First we need to teach your machine. So first we need to train the machine. So how to train the machine? So what you need to do is you need to like what to say, you need to first tell the machine this all the data, and this is the data which is having all these columns, and this columns values are like this. You need to tell all these things to your machine. Okay, so for this kind of teaching to machine or training the machine, we need this train test split. Okay, so like for example, now you are having a 10 data set. Okay, always this is mandatory rule, 70/30 or 80/20 or 75/25, like this you guys needs to make a training testing split. Okay, so this is the default standard. You can choose any this three, that's all up to us. So like in between to this, okay, 70 to 90 you choose a training like training set, and the remaining all automatically assigned to testing split. Okay, see guys, like your training must be higher than your testing. Your testing must be very like lower to your training. So like this is the combination that we always needs to make. Okay, so before you are starting with your machine learning concept, this one hot encoder, label encoder, and the pre-processing steps are depends on the data set. If a data set is very pakka, then we don't need to handle the pre-processing step. But whatever your data is, if it's a clean or it's unclean, whatever itself, you will definitely going to handle this training testing split. Okay, so first I am importing a numpy. Then what I'm just doing here is from skitlan.model selection. So this is the library. From this I'm importing my train underscore test underscore split. Okay, so this is the function which is used to help us to make your training testing split. So see here, x comma y, this you guys understood. Any doubt in this line? Any doubt what this line is representing?
5 rows and 2 columns, and we are arranging from 0 to 9.
Yes, correct. So here you have a x and a y. You have two things, x, y. Okay. So this belongs to x. How? We are using a comma, and this belongs to y. Correct. So in x, what we are having, numpy in the range 0 to 10. That means 0 to 9 it will give. So we are just making a reshape 5 comma 2. That means 5 row 2 columns. So this is your output for your x. And y, the range of 0 to 5. So now you are having a two variables, that is one is x and another one is y. You just imported your training testing split as well. So this is the link. You guys can able to go through this thing from your this link. Always advisable to go through only this website. Don't go through with other websites. In case for error or anything, if you want to handle, you can refer your Stack Overflow. Apart from, don't go with any other websites, because all other websites are not that much good. You guys needs to always follow this documentation only. Okay, so in this documentation, when you are just going ahead, they will give, so from skitlan model selection training testing split. So that's what I imported here. Okay, so the next thing is like this all the parameters. So parameters means, you know, right? So like the arguments. Okay, this all the arguments that we can able to pass. So as I already told, in the up and extend like this, we need to know all those things, all the inbuilt functions. So you make your x and y. This is two different variable. That's it. So now here I make a x train x text, y train y text, and then train test split. So that's nothing but what you imported here. See what you imported here, I just using here. So x train, x text, y train, y text, y test. Okay. So we have this four different variables here. This four different variables, I am just making train test split. This is nothing but what I imported here. And x comma y. So what is here x comma y is, that is nothing but this variable name. Okay. So here I give a test size. So what is this test size? We need to define the test size. If I am giving 0.33 means, then the remaining will be assigned to training. So always your training is higher than testing. So 70, 30, 80, 20 like this. So in case if I am assigning like 30 means, then your test size is 30%. So training size is 70% like this. Okay, so see this random state is equal to 42 I given, right? So what we'll do is, see, you can give a 0, you can give a 3 to 1, you can give a 1 not 1, you can give whatever you want to give, you can assign to this random state. But the reason we are using this random state is here, random state, integer or random state instance, default equal to none. Okay, so why it's actually using is controls the shuffling applied to the data before applying the split. So this is the concept. I will explain this. Let's wait. See now what it's actually doing is, now let's you guys assume like how the training testing split is. So here you have a data. So the data you are having like one, two, like this kind of data you are having. Okay. So now when I am assigned this to training testing split, what it will do is, like this is 30% testing, right? So three data will make us a testing, and another 7 data will make us your training. Okay, now this is your training and this is your testing. Okay, so this testing and this training is have, from this actual data, your training and testing is splitted. So for example, this testing is taken from 2, 4, 7. So the data in the testing rows consist of 2, 4, 7 column from the original data set. Okay, so the remaining all assigned to training. So now if again I am running the training testing split randomly, like this training testing, it's taking randomly, right? This 2, 4, 7 to testing is take randomly. So when I am just giving something like something like when I'm giving again, when I'm running this, probably I will get 5, 7, 8 like this. So every time different data in a testing size, we will get a different output in machine learning. Okay, so for that perspective, you need to tell, you don't need to shuffle the order. That means if the very first time the testing is 2, 4, 7, if you are again running that, you want to get the 2, 4, 7 itself, then you need to use a random state. Okay, so randomly it will collect 2, 4, 7 only for testing. Again, if you are running, it won't change the order. You will get the same order only in your testing state. So this number you can assign anything, not a problem. This is not the matter. You can give 1 not 1, 0, 3 to 5, whatever, but you need to give in an integer. That's the thing. Okay, this doesn't matter. But this random state, that is nothing but every time you want to get the same data for your training and the same data for your testing. So for that perspective, we are having this random state. So after you split it, so for example, Here, this is your x. See your x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what it's actually given here is 450167. So 450167. It's taken as your x try. So your x text is 2389. Okay, so this 2389 is your x text. So for you, for this data, you are splitted into training and testing. Okay. So in machine learning, what we will do is, after you splitted this training and the testing, what we used to do is, we will apply the machine learning algorithm in your training. Okay, I repeat, we will apply the machine learning algorithm in this training. Okay, after you apply the machine learning algorithm in the training, we will start to compare the result of X train with the X text, because this X train is processed with the machine learning. Now this X text is not processed with anything, correct? So now the actual output from this X train, the output from the X train will compare with the actual output in your X text. So for this kind of comparison, will be applying your X train and the X text. And apart from the thing, your X train and the X text, okay, after comparing this result, we will get the final output in a percentage accuracy level only we used to calculate in your machine learning. Okay, so this is what your training testing split is. You guys understood what is training testing split is? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. See, I repeat, training testing split, that is nothing but you are having one full data set. If the full data set, you are just making two split. One is training, another one is testing. Your training is always higher than your testing. So after you splitted this, we will apply machine learning algorithm to the training, and the result we used to compare with your testing. So this is how the machine learning we used to process from next week onwards. So this is the concept behind your training testing split. So x comma y, that's nothing but this variable name. Test size 0.30, that's nothing but the testing data set size. The random state y you are choosing is, so this time your x data is taken like 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next time also you want to take the same thing. So for that perspective, we used to go ahead with the random state. Otherwise, next time it will just make some different elements. So for that perspective, we are going ahead with your x train x text like this. So this is your actual training testing split is. So any other questions for you guys? Everyone is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Super. Hmm. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, guys. Now see this PPT and what see data numpy array. So this is your actual output for this. Okay. So the numpy array, this is your actual output, right? 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this kind of data if you are having. Okay. Now what I am telling is, I want to make a similar data. Okay. Even though this is 0, 0, like this is similar only, but I'm just telling, like now we are having 0, 0, 1, 0 like this. In case in future, if you have 100, 200, 300, like those kind of values, you want to make something similar to that. So for that perspective, we used to go with the standard scalar. So variable name, standard scalar, and you are just applying fit transform, that is nothing but always applying. So this data, that's nothing but calling from this variable name, and when you are just printing this, you will be getting a output like this. So all 0 you will get as a -1, so 1 you will get a 1, so 0 you will get a -1. Here what they are trying to say here is everything is looks similar. It's a -1 1, that doesn't matter, but like everything is 1 1 1 1 1 like this. So for this kind of, for this is known as your standardization or normalization. Standardization means you are making all the data which is looks equal to others, so that's what your standardization is. And then normalization, standardization, we have two different concept here. So mean of x divided by standard deviation of x, otherwise maximum of x minus minimum of x. So this concept is your normalization, and this concept is your standardization. So if you are calling the standard scalar, then that is nothing but it will call this formula. It will work based on this formula. Then fit transform, that's all. Only these two steps for your standard scalar. The normalization also the same step only. But here pre-processing that dot minimum maximum scalar like this, and then minimum this variable name dot fit transform, that's it. So here you have a 1 minus 1 2, so it will make you in between to 0 to 1. So normalization, when you want to make all the data which is similar to each other, normalization makes 0 to 1. Standardization make like 1 minus 1 like this. So like just to know about the standard scalar and normalization, in very rare case only we will use this. We won't prefer mostly. Apart from if you are preferring only these two lines only, you guys just have a look on this. That's more than enough. Okay. So before you are starting with your what is this called, your machine learning, we need to follow all the steps. This is a very very important thing. Okay, 1 minute. One minute, guys. Okay, guys. I'm just going to upload one new assignment to our web page. Okay, um, in our Google Drive. Okay, so in this thing, what I'm just going to do here is I'm just going to upload one document, and then I'm just going to upload one CSV file which is known as your complete input. Then I'm going to upload something like sample input. 1 minute. And then sample output. Yeah. So now I'm just going to upload 4 files for you guys. Okay. So see, when it comes to this is one interview assignment which I got for myself. Okay. So this interview is actually this assignment which I got for myself. So this is the kind of interview questions you guys will get. Okay. So see, they gave two stuff. One is sample input and another one is sample output. Okay, sample input is nothing but that the question that they given by us. Sample output, that is nothing but which we need to submit. Okay, so you need to process each and every columns like this. Okay, so for example, they are the sample input and the sample output is something you can refer for your reference purpose. You can refer it. Okay, so this is complete input where you guys are going to process this CSV file only. Okay, so whatever we discussed as of now, the data pre-processing step, you can apply, or you can apply the normal thing, whatever you guys wants to apply, it's all up to you guys. Okay, see here, I will just tell you. See, ID, use any random IDs from the random sheets shared with you. So see, I need to make, see, this is the customer, like, I think this is customer name. Okay, I need to make a ID. Okay, so ID means you can make any random values like a indexing, and then customer name, use only first name. Okay, so this is your customer name, like this. Here you are having Anuj, Manisha, Madana, like you are having a customer name like this, right? So use only first name. So if, like in this Anuj, so I need to use only Anuj. Okay, I should not use anything else. Okay, so if the length of first name is less than 2 or greater than 12, then use customer, else use the actual first name. So if this less than 2 or greater than 12, I need to use customer in. So instead of this name, I need to use customer. Okay, otherwise I need to use only the first name. And then check detail button. So that's nothing but the another column, I guess. 1 minute. So total you are having only 10,000 data. So in interviews, they will give you only this kind of questions for you guys, and they will just evaluate yourself and how you are processing the data. Okay, so okay, you guys needs to add a new column that is nothing but a check detail button. So in this new column, you need to give all fixed input in all rows. So all the rows, it must have only these things. Only this thing you need to have it in all the rows. And the column name is check detail button, and then debit card top number. So this debit card top number, up and XX before the debit card number in the last four digit for DC. So that means last four digit for DC, I think this one. Okay, last four digit for DC. Okay, in this column, something you are having a null values, and something you are having only 3, and something you are having a 4. So like what you guys needs to do is, before this, I want you guys to append XX. Okay, so here you are having only this 3, right? Then you need to add 0 XX like this. You guys understood? Okay, so if it's 4 digit value, if we are having in this column, means you need to only add XX in the beginning. Otherwise you need to add XX 0. So if it's 3 means you need to add XX 0. If this is empty means you should not do anything, you just leave the cell empty. See, if input is blank, leave the cell empty. So for each and every column, what are the content, what are the stuff they given, you need to handle that. For DCEMI amount, for DCEMI amount, they are having needs to comma separator and entered in this column. So here you are having a value like this. This values you guys needs to make it in a comma separated value. Okay. And then debit got bottom number. So again, like see, this is your, like you are creating a new CSV file, right? In the CSV file, instead of this last four digits for DC, you need to give debit card top number. Okay, instead of this DCEMI amount, so here you are having a DCEMI amount. Instead of, you need to give this column name and debit card bottom number. So this debit card bottom number, that is nothing but last four digit DCEMI. So last four digit DCEMI is this one. The same thing only, then again you are just going to do. So append XX. Okay, so like this you need to deal with it, and this is all very like very interesting. Apply car now button. So this is a new column you need to make, and you just to make sure about, see, in this TWMO means you need to give something like pre-qualified. So like this you guys needs to change each and everything. Okay, so this is your task for this weekend. For you are having a lot of columns to work out. This thing is a pre-processing step. Okay, you can use a pandas, you can use a basic Python, you can use whatever itself you want to use, you can able to use that, not a problem. Okay, so for each and everything, so this is a new column name, and fixed input means new column name, and you need to make all the input as the same one. So by clone, so this is the column name, and that is nothing but this TW, like TWAMT, right? AMT. Okay, so TWAMT, so this is nothing but you need to make everything as a comma separated value. Okay, so this is your task for this weekend. I will upload this PPT and the sample output, sample input, and the complete input. You guys needs to process the complete input. Clear? Any doubts in the task? Any doubts? Say something now.
And how to call only first name in the cell,
That's
ma'am?
what logic you guys needs to think.
Okay, ma'am.
This all logics.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just uploading this to this as an interview assignment in our which topic I will upload. I will upload in data pre-processing topic itself as an title as an interview assignment. You guys needs to go through the document, each and every column. I guess this 2 days time for you guys, it's fully packed with this. And here you have a festive customer 001 and a festive customer 001 sample input and a sample output. That's all helpful for you guys to, what to say, for how, what kind of input you guys wants to get. For that perspective, that will help you guys. Okay, okay, it's uploading now. Yes, I assigned. Okay, you guys needs to process complete input CSV file, and the sample input sample output is only for the reference purpose. Okay, so any other questions you guys want me to ask? So this is your interview assignment. In this you are having a 4 file. This is the file which you need to process. This two is for your reference, and this is your logics for pre-processing. So in interview, you guys will get only first round interview for data science is always like this only. Otherwise, the second round. Any one round, you guys will get the data set and they will ask you to process the data set. How you are going to process? and how much time you are taking and how clean data you are giving. Based on that only they will select the peoples. Clear? Any other questions?
Myra, can you please share video?
Sorry, Jay.
Can you please say share the yesterday's class video
uh,
recording session of yesterday's class?
okay, Priya, do you have that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you share it with me? After sometimes you just share with me.
Okay, ma'am.
So okay. Okay, guys. Then this week you guys do this pre-processing. Next week onwards, you guys having a lot of things to work out. So kindly go through everything and just be ready for next week. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Then see you Monday. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah,
Hello?
Jay. Yeah, Jay. Tell me.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not related to the concept. I just wanted to, I'm asking for an help, whether it's
Yeah.
possible, since the lockdown session, it might go for another, this year completely. 2020 will go. Okay. So what the thing is, I'm just planning to vacate my room. Is there any place in your room that I can just dump the
Jay, these all kindly ask in WhatsApp now.
two items?
Jay, kindly this kind of personals kindly ask in
Huh?
WhatsApp. This kind of personal things kindly ask in
Okay,
WhatsApp.
okay, okay.
Just to make
Okay,
this
okay, fine,
class
fine, fine. Okay,
only
okay, fine,
related to
fine.
the concepts. Don't get any personal things in classes, please.
Yeah, yeah, and okay, okay, okay. I just thought all people have left. Okay, fine. Okay, and in my one more thing.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah, tell me, Jay.
hello.
Yeah, tell me, Jay.
Yeah, yeah. When we attend any interview in this related to Python, okay, do they ask for any other things like aptitude test, something related to the programming language?
For freshers, they will ask. For experience, they won't.
Oh, okay, okay,
Only for freshers.
okay,
But
fine. Okay.
experienced candidates, they will get only the coding challenges.
Oh, okay.
And when you are going for a data science, they will ask you to process the data and they will ask you the questions from machine learning. So they mostly ask you for this pandas, numpy and basic Python, they will evaluate yourself by giving this assignment itself. And the second thing is they will focus on machine learning. So what kind of questions they will ask in machine learning and how you guys need to answer, all those things I will explain next week after we completed the
Okay,
machine
okay,
learning.
okay, fine. Okay, okay.
Okay, guys, then bye.
Right.
Any doubts, ping me in WhatsApp, guys. Bye. Take care.